down to the field. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for room, it's Webb. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Lagway. The throw. Got a man, it's Webb. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Bust through behind his pad. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Pocket breaking down. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go with a direct snap. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds a man on the left. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, they give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting ready
looking to throw. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Hawkins. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Knocked off his feet. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Gators will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Inside the 15. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
RD, what a play by the safety, and then the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover 2 and they're sitting back and half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps around, makes the INT.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the ground, it's Webb. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
The toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
To throw, it's Simmons. He uncorks one deep. It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Floating away. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, that ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical...
There he goes. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Lost a throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Give to the running back. Oh, better look out! Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the back. Running to Green. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is work.
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the 1st down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. It's Lacey. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the... Trying to preserve every minute possible. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to throw it's Simmons. Get it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Judges it a bit and muffs it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.